5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's time to count down reality TV's most talked about moments with Amanda Bella. Hey Bellas, welcome back to Bella Talk TV. It's Amanda Bella here, and I'm just checking in with you on this extremely hot New York Wednesday evening. It is our one night of the week without Love Island, so I have to get on the mic and talk about it with you guys because this will also be the last time likely I am podcasting from this location. I will be heading to Michigan this weekend to celebrate the 4th. And then when I get back, we are going to be starting the process of moving into our new house. So we have a little bit of a journey ahead of us, but you guys will be along for the ride to hear about the developments. And then also make sure you're following me online at Bella Talks TV. Follow me everywhere because I will be amping up some social media content over the next couple of months. And I'm also going to be working on some other creative projects in the fall. So just want to make sure everybody's following me, keeping along with me there in case you just somehow maybe know me from the podcast, which it is possible. I do believe that is possible that some people maybe don't follow me and they just know me from my Bravo takes and things that I've talked about on here. So if you don't, come follow me online. Kind of gives you the bigger picture of a lot of my opinions and where I stand on the daily with things. I've been really trying to keep it light lately. I mean, even Love Island itself has had to post about bullying and has had to kind of like check in with fans. And I definitely just have to say, like, I agree. I don't even know who I'm agreeing with. I guess just America that there's a problem. There is just like it is ever since, I mean, I really hate to tie it to, but I just can't explain anything else that would be synonymous with the timing of this. Ever since that orange man became our president back in 2016, it has just been like a slight decline as far as people having respect for each other. And even as much as, I don't know if you guys saw the viral Leanna Perry flight, the Southwest flight. Now, this girl is hardcore MAGA, and she's also a fashion designer, and like she just is a little bit out there. But I love a unique person. Like I love a creative. I love someone in the arts, right? Like we love a creative person. We love a woman. We love a woman entrepreneur. But she was on a Southwest flight, and as we know, Southwest is famous for not having assigned seating. So this girl was disgusted to find out that she was going to be sitting next to a plus size, which honestly, not to be like, oh, she wasn't even, but plus size, I don't even have words for it, put it that way. To be in the year 2025 and still be talking about people's bodies, talking about people's weight in public, she went as far to start spitting, name calling, getting physical with this girl that was just sitting next to her, not in any way conversing with her, taunting her. Anyways, you guys didn't come here for that, but I'm just saying that is like the tone sometimes. And I just want to really be creating a space that's the opposite of that. So even with my online fodder lately, like I've just been picking my battles. I've been trying to keep it positive. Of course, like light shade. But I'm not going for the jugular. Like I'm not ripping people's personalities or looks apart. I'm not online with the sole plan to like tear down, expose, and harass basically Bravo celebrities and other reality TV stars. It's just not my thing. So I'm just trying to keep it light on there. Come follow me. As for today, I have joined here with you guys to just go over Love Island specifically. It is all I'm living for right now, if I'm being frank. It is truly the reason I get up every single day. And I'm in a weird parasocial like universe right now with these people. And I know that this has happened to other people with other Love Island seasons, and I just had never gotten the bug before. And I'm even rewatching season 6 right now too, just to be like, what did I like miss about these people that I did not like? And no, I still feel the same. Like I like the people in the villa this year, season 7, more really than I did as individuals, season 6. But I also think like even in 1 year's time, I've noticed a huge difference in just the way that the like women came into the villa this year, the way that the girl epidemic has taken over. And now it's like, if you do not like another woman, oh, you're a misogynist. What's wrong with America? It's like they really have found a way to make you feel like if you disagree with somebody or you're not just anything but just hyping your girls up 24/7, that you are a bad friend, a bad woman, and a bad person. It's kind of insane to me. I totally live in a world where I believe holding people accountable, not based on their gender. I mean, I understand I am, and I'm not somebody who's like, oh my God, I don't have a girlfriend. Like I have a girlfriends. I don't have guy friends. So this isn't a girl coming from someone who's like, I'm like a guy's girl. Like I'm not a guy's girl. Love guys. Yeah, great. Married one. They're cool. I have two brothers. It's like I love a guy. I get along with a guy just fine, I suppose, but I do prefer women in my company. So that's just that. So when it comes into the actual Love Island cruise this year, I actually really enjoy everybody individually. And let's just kind of run through the cast. Everybody that's currently in the villa and a little bit of what's happened. Like I cannot recap 20 episodes of what's happened already. But if you've been following, you'll know. If you know, you know. And if you don't want spoilers, don't listen. And if you are just here because you are like me and you need to consume anything Love Island related, any type of either just watching old episodes in between the new episodes airing, listening to all of the podcasts and recaps and opinions about everything, being online and in all the communication. I mean, I haven't been on the Love Island Reddit. I would be curious to see what kind of stuff is on there. Maybe we'll take a little look through there later. But okay, let's just like browse through what's been going on here. So we'll start with the current couples, and it has been very interesting in what has been going on. Like I was shocked to see this latest episode. I mean, last night I didn't cry when Olandria started, when I realized that she was going to be getting sent home. I didn't cry because she did it to herself. She just did it to herself. She knew. They told her, you have 24 hours, girl. Now, I've seen an interesting theory about this, and the same with Nick. Nick did actually try to make another connection, so I can't blame him there. He was, playing the game, and I don't think that he deserves to be eliminated. I definitely think that Jaden should have just stood up for Nick, and then Austin probably should have left. I don't know. It's very interesting. Now, I saw that Austin, I'm just going to go all over the place here. I don't even know how I could possibly start to like compartmentalize all my thoughts about this. Let's just jump around for a minute. Okay, so Austin now, he clearly has been called out to be MAGA, I guess. And Grayson, the new bombshell that came in, that has been currently paired with Pepe, she apparently is big MAGA. So I'm wondering if her and Austin will find their way to each other. I'm kind of predicting a connection there. I think Jaden will kind of find her way to Nick, but then ultimately Nick will choose Sierra. I almost see Nick and Sierra winning this if they do actually choose each other and make it to the end together. But outside of this, I actually think Sierra is not too good for him, but like, I don't think they would be compatible. He seems a little bit more like Dylan Efron, like outdoors, doing things, camping, hiking, traveling, living in hostels in places. Like that kind of seems like Nick's vibe. But Sierra is an LA girly. And like, I don't know if it's, being in New York, and you can see my hat. I've got my New York or Nowhere. I finally got some Yankees New York or Nowhere merch at the Yankees game on Sunday. So that was great. Finally had got some, and I've been packing and moving all week, and I'm surrounded by U-Haul boxes and bubble tape, and I'm moving out of here in 2 days. So yeah, I was not gonna do my hair for this, but I did want to hop on the camera. I want you guys to like see me and know that I'm alive and well because it has been a little while since I've been able to like hop on the cam. Now I want to definitely be putting out a lot more audio episodes too when I am focusing on just getting like moved, and I'm going to have like some time where we're going to be traveling here and stuff. Like it's going to be kind of a weird 6 to 8 weeks for me, but once we are fully moved into our house and we're getting some renovations and stuff done in the beginning, needed some updates before we were fully moving in, so it's going to be a little bit. But I'm going to be keeping up. Again, if I cannot be doing like video all the time, I will always be on the audio. So I'm going to be checking with you as much as possible because we still have 4 more weeks of Love Island. And I mean, now I'm in deep, you guys. Like I need to have a community built around me to talk about this. Okay, so with Love Island, let's just go into our couples and everything that's been going on here. Okay, so I made a little thing. Again, if you're not following me at Bella Talks TV, I've been keeping up with making as much content as I can about it, recapping where I stand with people, and just trying to keep myself accountable for who I'm liking and who I'm not liking, because it's a mixed bag throughout these couples. girls. So, okay, over in Casa Amor, I'm so excited the girls got to go over to Casa Amor this year. Like, again, I'm loving how in 2025, like, truly women are the center of the universe right now, as they should be. And so women getting the chance to be the ones that get to go over into Casa Amor this year was just perfection. Now, the girls come in really with weird vibes because at any given moment, they are either completely in love and crying over their men that they left over in the villa, and equally as excited and like shocked how much they're feeling these new men over in Casa Amor. So it's interesting to see how they're like oscillating back and forth from like being sad that they're gone, but also being happy that they have had a chance to make new connections. So Sierra has paired up with this guy, Elin, very interesting looking fella. Kind of looks like Jack Harlow. I don't know if you guys can. So yeah, kind of looks like a Jack Harlow, like a Jewish Jack Harlow he's from Canada. Sierra said that he's like mentally stimulating her and they're having like good banter. And I think that she's really feeling him on that tip. And Nick, they're not as deep. They're talking about hippos. I mean, anything that they bring up Sierra, I think like sparks the deep conversations. Nick just doesn't seem that deep, and that's okay. Not every man has to be, but if that's what she prioritizes and she wants like a smart guy that's going to be able to talk to her for the rest of her life, like she said, conversation is her favorite foreplay. Nick doesn't seem like he's really like that guy. So I don't know. I just don't know. But they're being very strategic. And this is why producers have made this whole decision to shake things up so much at Casa Amor and like bring back all the couples into the villa and really mix things up this year, because they know people like evolve and get smarter as the game goes on, and that they need to be able to like outsmart them. So they don't want couples coming in, pairing up, and then just staying together towards the end so that they can win the money and get the brand deals and the sponsorships, because that's what they're really all here to do. I mean, they're trying to get that Cordell Cheez-It money from last season. So then next we have Shelly, and she's now paired up with Chris, which is funny. A lot of people are talking about how Ace is like the short king and Chris is 6'8". So she literally was like, let me try something different over here. And she's surprised with how much she's liking him, and he seems like really genuine. I personally do not find this guy attractive, and I think it's very boring. I'm getting just bored. And so I kind of want her to go back with it. I like Ace. I like Menace Stan. I know that he's trying to produce a little bit and that he thinks he's like running shit over there. But let's be honest, like he is kind of the king, and all of the other guys that are 6'5" are his little minions. He's running that thing over there. So I don't know. I guess I'm coming out as an Ace fan. Don't at me. Then we have Olandria. And as we know, again, spoiler alert, Olandria and Nick were eliminated in their respective recouplings last night. Olandria had the chance to be paired up with Zach, who is actually one of Miguel's friends. He's Thai born, but is from England. He has a very interesting accent, and I actually find him to be very attractive and cool and just unique and different looking. Like I don't like guys that just like look like everyone else, and I don't know, I need people to be like just their own flavor or in like brand of something. Like I just don't want everyone, I don't know, I just need that. It's a very intangible like thing how to describe. It's like that it factor, that like je ne sais quoi. So yeah, he has that for me. Now I'm liking that he has ended up with Amaya. Amaya finally has been chosen, and it has been by Zach, and I think that she really played her cards right. She like took feedback, and again, I don't know how much the producers have to do with this, or if it's like other girls just chatting and being like, hey girl, like this is stuff that I could see you could work on. They told her just to like chill out a little bit, come in a little bit sweeter, come in a little bit more like coquettish. And as much as the modern feminist doesn't like to hear this, that is what guys like. And the whole Love Island show is set up for the male gaze. They're out there every day in their heels and their bathing suits, putting full faces on, getting ready for the men. Like they're not really just doing that for themselves. Like this is a whole thing about attracting men and like basically getting out into the wild and like using old school techniques to like get to know each other and court each other and eventually hopefully end up in a relationship with each other. So Olandria failed to do that with Zach. And then they told everybody, hey, if you're single at the end of the night, you're going to be vulnerable. And she knew that. She still decided to be committed to Taylor, even though Taylor's literally juggling Coco and Clark, which we'll get to over in the villa still. Very confusing move by Olandria. I know that she's trying to be loyal, but like it is coming off a little, she's like Serena cosplaying a little bit, no? I don't want to just obviously compare them, and I am not having some kind of microaggression about like all Black women. No, that's not what I'm saying here. They are eerily moving in the same behaviors, and you can't help but think like it obviously worked for Serena and she won last year. So I can't help but think that there's just a little bit, they're even both from like almost the same areas in Texas. It's like something's going on here. The casting was just like a little too close on that. Then we have Iris and Zach with a C. And I mean, again, the internet's doing its thing on Zach with a C. And I got actually narcissist vibes from him. I just had my narcissist radar being like, beep, 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 beep. Like as soon as he came onto like any man that has a double like nose ring or like too many ears, like there's something about it. There are just certain red flags that I can be like, okay, this guy thinks he's like really hot. This guy knows he's really hot, and he's actually not my type at all. I'm not attracted to him in any way, but I can tell that he knows or thinks that he is super hot. And I know that a man from Arizona is just a man that is not my type. I know I like an East Coast man. So yeah, Arizona douchebag. Iris, I think deserves better, but if she's feeling him and she's happy, then great. There's also, I mean, he says he lives with his brother. People are maybe getting like bisexual king, potentially. Not to speculate. Okay, and then we have our queen Huda. And Huda, she has had, again, quite the journey. I am so happy Jeremiah is gone, you guys. And if you're somebody out there, show yourself right now. If you're somebody out there who has been saying for Jeremiah to come back into this villa, I'm going to need you just to turn this off. This is not the place for you. No, I'm just kidding. This is still a space for you, but I do not understand it. Help me understand. Make me understand why you want Jeremiah still to be there. It's not an either or. We've gotten into this trap in reality TV where I think it has to be you either are this team or this team. You like this person, so then that means you dislike this person. Like the nuance is gone. Bring a nuance back into reality TV fandom. It's not fun anymore when everything is just like this pressure to go one way or the other. Like sometimes they're both awful. Sometimes I like them both for different reasons and I'm just disagreeing with them in the moment. Like it has to be, we can't have this like constant teams. I think we're all getting tired of this and it's going to make the system crash. It's going to make the whole Housewives universe and Bravo come crumbling down if we cannot get our shit together as a fandom. Okay, so with that being said, Huda and JD, I don't really like him that much either, but okay, I guess he's kind of nice. These bombshells like weren't necessarily bombshelling for me personally. I actually did like the guys that were there in the villa already more, but I'm happy for Huda. I'm happy it seems that JD says that he actually said that he's dated another single mom before. So like, hello, that's great. That's great that these guys also have all seen the women and how they've moved and what their personalities are like, and they kind of are coming in with knowing a little bit about them and then choosing them a little bit more. And that does make it seem like these are like more secure connections because they've had a little bit more time to kind of watch each other, or at least the men have been able to watch the women and then kind of like go after the ones that they know that they would vibe with the most. So I kind of like this match. It sounds like very good matchmaking going on. And then over in the villa, we have one more that we didn't get to, and that's Andrina. Now, I'm not like that connected to Andrina. I think that she's great, but what is going on with all of these conspiracy like, I don't even know if we can call them conspiracy theories because they are screenshots of a lot. Okay, like I saw one of Pepe liking a photo of Andrina before. Like there's all of these crossovers of people like liking each other's photos and being connected on social media. Did producers like do a thing where when casting was done, like leak it to each other so that they could all like look each other up the day before they got to the villa and like kind of again have a chance to have a little bit of even if it was like 24 hours, right? Even if it was like, hey, in 24 hours, this is going to be the new cast or whatever. And then they had like the time on the plane flying there to like look each other's social media up and like start liking, because it doesn't have the dates of when they like something. And does it have the date of when a comment happens? That's a good question. Like, I don't think you can see the dates of like when the activity has gone down. So it could have been literally the day before, but it looks like everybody knew each other before they came into the villa. And it's giving like, I don't know, either casted, produced, scripted. It's just not giving authentic. And I'm not happy about it. I want to believe in this. I want to really believe in this system. And I kind of had that feeling about Serena and Cordell last season too. Like, they just had like way too much in common, and they were both like even wearing the same color the night that they came to the villa, and it just felt like did these guys know each other? Like they grew up not that far away from each other in Texas. Like, I don't know. It just seemed like there was a chance that maybe they had known of each other, knew each other even on social media. Like, remember on Love is Blind? I don't know if you guys watched this most recent season when they were in Minnesota, how Taylor thought that her husband, Daniel, had like followed her on social media before. And she was freaked out by it because she's like, did you like know who I was? And then when you were in the pods, like connect with being like this girl you had an internet crush on. It really was kind of freaky, almost like stalkery. I mean, again, I'm not saying that that's the situation here, but I don't know. Why are all of these likes before the villa? How has this happened? How has this happened? Okay. Or is it like the people that are running their social media for them when they're gone and they're like liking the other cast members' stuff while they're in the villa? I don't know. Another alternate theory, I guess. But Andrina is with Brian. Brian came in looking for the Dominicans. He was either going to end up with our girl Maya Papaya or with Andrina. Andrina snagged it. She's with Brian. I'm happy for them. They seem to really at least have a physical connection. Okay, and then over to the new girls. So we have Taylor. Now again, him and Oleandria have split, and was paired up with Coco originally. Coco is a gorgeous girl. Like she, again, is someone that almost hurts to look at. Like Shelly level beauty. The women that are on this season are truly some of the most beautiful women like in the world. I can't even believe it. These men are rats. Okay, then Jaden. Very interesting. And again, I like her because she's different and she's giving us not just like packaged, bottled blonde, like and served on a platter. I'm enjoying her unique personality. I think she's from the Pacific Northwest, maybe Seattle, something like that. And she pairs up with Austin, but is into Nick as well. And she just has this really cool like voice. And she also has a very weird like corporate investigator job. Like she seems like she just has a really good grip on like who she is and living a life built around things that she has interest in or like being authentic to herself versus again just doing what other girls do and being like an influencer or a model or working, you know, a lot of these women. I mean, I guess Oleandria is an elevator salesman. I guess that's probably my favorite, but even with Huda, like a fitness influencer. I think Iris's job is beach. Like I'm not sure, like Shelly's a bottle girl. We've seen some videos of her going around that she's been out there popping them bottles. Oh my gosh, guys, sorry. I just got a text from my husband that he's going to Vegas right now. And his flight was supposed to leave at 5. It's 7:40 and they're still sitting on the tarmac because the plane has overheated. That's how freaking hot it is at JFK today. Okay, so then we have Vanna. Now, there's been a lot of talk about Vanna, and I'm going to refrain because if there's one thing that I am grateful for, it's that, you know, I've done some Botox. Like even right now, I have movement. I've done the lip filler. Mine's all been dissolved by now. I've done cheek filler before. Again, it's been a couple of years, so I don't think there's really much like left in there. I've been trying to like age gracefully, but also like, again, I'm not afraid of Botox, and I've been really working on my skincare routine and just trying to drink more water, trying to really make sure that I'm doing all the important steps of even like doing things I never thought I would do, like get these special machines that like get my blackheads out. Like the skincare regimen that I'm trying to do, I have like an it's Korean skincare, but it's like an electromagnetic like wand that I use on some of my like spot, like, you know, dark spots on my face and stuff. Like I'm trying to do things also that like are not surgery. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to just be pumping my face full of like lasers and CO2 peels, even though, oh my God, I would love to get a CO2 peel. Even though I don't think that would actually like even fix. Like I've had these bags under my eyes in my 1-year-old pictures from my birthday when I was, you know, a year old. So they've been there my whole life. But yeah, some of these things, and getting back to Vanna, I love that her name is Savannah. I wish that she would go by that, but Vanna is a cute nickname, I guess. Anyway, she gets paired up with Ace when she comes in, and it's very, very clear that Ace is not feeling it. And I think it's because this girl is only 21 years old, and she be looking truly my age. She looks like she's going on 38. And that's really sad because it just shows what the beauty standards of the girls that are growing up in that generation are growing up with. Like they're really seen, like, I don't have a top lip right now. I'm okay. No, she's there. But it's like, I just cannot. I never looked at that and was like, okay, I need that. Like I was always able to look at that and be like, girl, that does not look good. And there's something about the body dysmorphia that starts to kick in. And there's also something again with the male gaze, like when you believe that that's going to make you attract somebody or that's going to it's almost like then you put money into it because you think that that's gonna like be worth it if it gets you like your husband. So I don't know, not for me, but also not my body, not my choice. So if she likes that and she thinks she looks good, then I'm here for that and I'm happy for her. If she comes out of the villa and she's like, okay, yo, I was crazy, and until I saw myself on camera, like I didn't know, a little bit of accountability there could go a long way. I think people would be very forgiving. The saw memes, the jigsaw memes are a little mean. Those cross the line into bullying, and I'm not like loving that. And then again, we have Grayson, the rumored MAGA queen, who is paired up with Pepe right now, which I'm still secretly like. There's a lot of these Nick Alandria fans that want Nick and Alandria to end up together. Like, I'm not getting chemistry from them. I'm getting like she's way too reserved and he's way too emotionally like, no, I'm not getting any chemistry there. I'm just not. So I'm not sure where that's coming from. That's fine. Write your fanfic. But I really want Pepe and Sierra to end up together. That's my fanfic. And I just would really like to see that happen. I'm actually, okay, let's go back and talk about Coco, Taylor, and Clark a little bit, because Taylor, again, has found himself in a little bit of this pickle here. He knows that if he doesn't end up coupled up with somebody, he's going to be like Oleandria and he's going to be going home. So he's like, okay, let me lock it up with Coco. But then he quickly has a conversation with Clark that turns into hours of them chatting in the villa. And he realizes like, oh shit, I have a connection with her. So then he goes to Ace and he's like, Ace, like, I know you are not feeling your girl. So let's like start to make some moves. Everybody starts to kind of talk. Nick's like, okay, like I am vulnerable right now. I need to be paired up with somebody. They're like, yeah, Nick, we like need to get you paired up with somebody. They see that Jaden is feeling him. So they kind of start pushing for Nick and Jaden to kind of have a conversation, which would leave Austin vulnerable. But like, hey, somebody does have to go home. I think that with Coco officially having a conversation with Ace and them really hitting it off, like I think it went even better than Ace thought it was going to. And you can tell when he likes somebody, he starts to get really quiet and act really, really cool. Just like leans back and like he's just like, yeah. Like he just is like soft and like you can tell he's really into her and he's trying to play it cool. I actually could see them having a stronger connection than him and Shelly. And they could potentially walk away out of this thing together if this ends up being true love and they can convince us of that. It's really going to end up how Coco feels too. But they really successfully pulled this off. They got Coco to move over to Ace, Taylor to slide in with Clark, Nick to get picked up by, no, not Nick. Then they have Vanna slide in with TJ because TJ was vulnerable, but then that then makes Nick vulnerable. Grayson and Pepe still end up matched up together. And Jaden and Austin reluctantly, even though, I mean, not too reluctantly, she seems like she does really like him, but she does end up picking him. And I think that's actually potentially going to be a good pair. But again, I still kind of want to see Austin and Grayson explore. And I mean, we're not going to know really fully everything that's going on. There's obviously going to be a movie night. There's going to be everybody going back to the villa together and seeing how people recouple back in the villa. This season is interesting. They're pulling out a lot of different tricks to keep everybody on their toes and so that we can't just predict where the season's going to go. And they're doing a really good job with that. Like I'm literally on the edge of my seat every single night watching it. But I'm interested to see really where these real couples will go because Amaya now is paired up with Zach. Like, is that going to be a real connection or was that them just wanting to be on the show and like using each other to stay in the villa for another day? And TJ and Vanna end up hanging out. And I can actually see them also, like TJ's big MAGA as well. Vanna's giving MAGA vibes, which is fine. It's not really so much like, okay, these people are MAGA and we have to cancel them. It's more just being like, hey, like it's like, let's just put it out there because it helps you like identify what kind of person that is. It is just like a label kind of, I suppose. And it just helps you mentally be able to connect and deal with these people, I guess. When I hear somebody's MAGA, I'm like, okay, at least I know how to like handle them and I know what to expect from them. So it doesn't shock me. So yeah, I think that's pretty much everything that's going on. Now there's no new episode tonight. And then there's going to be a new episode tomorrow. And I think what we're going to see, I don't know. What do we think we're going to see like next week or in this next week? Like, are we going to continue to see these couples, Nick and Alandria? I guess that's really the biggest cliffhanger is what do we think is going to happen with them? Now I saw one interesting theory and I don't know about this because I have never watched Love Island Australia, but I guess in Love Island Australia, they had a season where they decided to do a thing called, Hotel Amor. And you know how like all the islanders go back to the hotel pretty much. And like even right now, islanders that have been eliminated have still been in the hotel in Fiji because they're doing press from there. They're probably waiting to be released or maybe used in other segments of the show, like After Sun and stuff like that. So I think that they found a way to like basically monetize that and use that and call it Amor Hotel or Hotel Amor. And it's essentially letting all of the couples that have been eliminated like mingle to see if there's any like connections left there. So do we think Jeremiah, Charlie, Hannah, Nick, and Alondria, am I missing anybody else that's been eliminated, are all going to be all of a sudden like showing up and doing segments together? I think that's possible. Just throwing it out there. That's what I saw on the old TikTok. So we're going to have to wait and see. But that would be a very interesting twist to the season. And nothing surprises me anymore. Nothing at all. So yeah, again, there's no new episode tonight, you guys. I'm like dying, but I'll let you go with this. I just wanted to come in and chat. Now, I think I pretty much gave you like all of my opinions on where I stand with people. Amaya is just like the people's princess and has truly become my absolute favorite person on planet Earth. I care more about her finding love than I ever cared about myself. That's a given. So my little Amaya papaya, you have to go watch if you're on TikTok. Like definitely search the Amaya core videos when it's like, don't. It'll be like Amaya saying something. Don't. Like one of my favorite clips of Amaya going around is when she's like giving Ace the bird. She's like flipping him off and like giving him multiple fingers from across the challenge, the lumberjack challenge. So good. So good. So, all right. Again, I will just let you go. I wanted to pop in and do that quick little catch up with you guys over the Love Island stuff, but I will be back again to do another episode with you soon. And make sure you're following me on social media at Bella Talks TV. Go leave me a rating and review. Thank you very much. Okay. Ciao, Bellas.